Hi everyone, welcome back. All right, we're gonna do something a little bit different today. I was sort of feeling this sort of blast from the past vibe, sort of carrying forward from yesterday, and I was feeling it towards actually one of my reads that we did a while ago. The title was "This Person's Dirty Little Secret is Downright Nasty." I felt like we didn't get closure in that read, and I felt like we sort of needed to go back and sort of reach out to those energies, see where that Queen of Pentacles was at. If you remember, she was with a King of Swords. This King of Swords was sort of indulging in all sorts of activities, sexual activities that involved money changing hands as well, sort of paying people to sort of keep these secrets quiet. He was someone who was definitely well thought of in the community. He was also sort of trying to use financial means to try and keep this Queen of Pentacles happy, keep her close, keep her from sort of finding out the secrets, getting angry, leaving and spreading his secrets. So he's very worried about sort of his status in the community too. Felt like we needed to reach back out to that. Well, this makes a lot of sense, and that would be why. There was actually this Queen of Swords, this Page of Swords. There's a child involved here. I do believe there's a child involved here from one of his partnerships. I feel like this has come forward. I feel like he's found out about this. This Eight of Wands is communication. This is like this queen came forward and was like, hey, I got pregnant, which was definitely not the intention. The pregnancy came from the union between these two people. This King of Pentacles, this is this King of Swords carried forward. He's somebody who's well thought of in the community. He's somebody who does have decent financial means. So he is successful in his own right financially. There is money here. He's again, it's like offering money to keep this a secret. Like, here, if I give you money, will you just go away? Will you just go away quietly? Don't say anything. Don't tell anybody. He just does not want his queen to find out, that Queen of Pentacles. You know what, though? I think she did. I think she did find out. We got the Queen of Wands sitting here. I believe it's her energy carried forward. I feel lots of anger in it. I feel a lot of anger. I feel the Five of Cups is connected to her. This is like too far. Too far. She had a sniff of some of what was going on with this guy. She had an idea of a little bit of what he was doing. Again, she didn't really get the full extent of everything that was going on because he was pretty good at hiding it. Money helps to hide a lot of things. This was like too far. There's divorce here now. There's divorce. She is stepping away from this. She is taking her power back. See, and this is why this energy was coming forward, because there has actually been a change in this situation. This was something she couldn't tolerate. I do believe they're actually fighting in court now, and this is going to come out in court, that he has this other child. Six of Swords. For her perspective, this queen, the Queen of Pentacles, his Queen of Pentacles, who's now coming forward in this Queen of Wands energy, she is cutting ties. She is moving on. She's moving forward. She's moving away from this relationship that she had built. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is sort of like new beginnings, but this is like finances. This is very much finances. This is part of this Justice card and how this is going to play out in court. This is part of what's going to be coming her way. I do believe she's going to be getting some sort of financial compensation to help her with having to start her life over. Oh man, for her, this is a Ten of Swords. A Ten of Swords is a disappointing ending, but if you look at the light around the swords, it represents that as one that's actually beneficial for somebody in the long run. Cutting ties with this king will benefit her in the long run. It's like she can't have that happiness that she wants with this king because he's not willing to be an equal partner. He doesn't have that sense of loyalty. I feel like there is also some sort of addiction, probably sex addiction here. I feel like she's an empress in her own right too. This is someone who's very caring, who's very giving, who's very kind, very forgiving too. Extremely forgiving person. I feel like she just wanted like this happy home life. She just really wanted like a Ten of Cups, abundance in the home life. She wanted that connection. She wanted to build, and she just sort of like compromised or felt like she had put in or invested so much of herself already that she wasn't ready to walk away from it. But you know, the Magician says to believe in herself. She has all the tools that she needs to be able to manifest what she wants in her life, to change her situation. She can still have abundance. She can still have this beautiful Empress energy that I feel she already possesses, and sort of keep blooming as a person. This is already within her. It exists within her. She does not need this energy behind her. His energy only holds her back. Oops, I was going to drop a card there. And the Ace of Swords, it's like truth wins out. Truth wins out. It brings her victory. When this truth all comes out in court, we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's like wealth and abundance. The chunk that she's going to be getting is like the lion's share. I do feel the lion's share is coming forward for her. The Seven of Cups is like choices. This money coming forward is going to give her choices to start a new life. We're going to get going with the Rider deck here. Yeah, that is why these energies were coming forward. This is why it was on my mind, and it was like, I need to revisit this. I need to check in with these energies to see what's going on, because there have been big changes. The Ace of Wands. Oh, guys, and if you remember from last time, the Queen of Pentacles, her card was actually in reverse, I believe. She is coming into her own. She is nurturing herself. Now, she's ready for a new beginning. The Ace of Wands, I do feel in this read, is speaking to her new beginning, finding a passionate new beginning, being able to heal, being able to move forward. And the Hierophant. Oh man, so this is, oh wow. I just took a peek down here and saw the Emperor in reverse too. You know, this is coming out. This is all going to come out. He's so well thought of in the community. This was part of his thing from the past, is that he sort of like had this status. He had this status he didn't want to give up. He didn't want anybody to know exactly what was going on. It was really important to him to hide all of his deviant behavior so that nobody would see. Didn't want his dirty laundry aired. He wanted to be thought of like an emperor. And I do believe to a degree he was. I do believe to a degree he was thought of as an emperor in his own community. This is changing. This is coming out because all of it's going to come forward in court, including this mysterious Queen of Swords and her new page. Her page belongs to him. That is his legacy. That is his DNA. And when this relationship, see, it's like, that's the legacy that came from the partnership that he made with her. But I also believe that he is losing legacy and he is losing wealth to this Queen of Pentacles because of the choices that he made in being in different partnerships with others. Yeah, this partnership dissolving. Wow, look at that. We're getting tons of repeat cards here. This Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. It's like, this is going to give this queen a chance to heal, a chance to start fresh, and it's going to give her more options in what she wants to do to start fresh. I'm almost wondering if this Ace of Wands isn't going to speak to some sort of a business venture or opportunity for her to sort of rebuild her life. Because I do feel like this is going to give her options. Options are going to come along that's going to help her to sort of improve which way her life is going. See, and he has this King of Cups in reverse. He feels sorry for himself. Feels sorry for himself. It's like he didn't recognize that he had an Empress. It's like he wasn't satisfied. He couldn't be satisfied. Like this is more than just someone being a jerk, though. There's something like underlying here. Like I said, some sort of like addiction. And I felt it in the first read, and I still feel it in this one. Like his behavior, all of that deviant stuff is still going on. Is still very current. This is just kind of like what he does. It's what he does. Now, Magician cards, like he manifested this. You know, you don't want to live with an Empress. You don't want to build with an Empress. You want to go running around, chasing your wand, paying money for sex. You're going to lose your Empress. Don't be shocked when it all comes crumbling down. It's something he manifested himself. He pushed her away. He pushed her away emotionally. Everything that she was willing to offer, everything that she was willing to build, his behavior brought it to an end. His choices brought it to an end. Yeah. Page of Swords. You know that Page of Swords too. This is part of this queen too. It's part of this mysterious queen and her little page. I do believe it's sort of coming back. It's like this offering for money. I feel like he tried to give her money to go away. He tried to give her money to go away, but the queen found out anyway. I don't know if this chick just wanted money, or she wanted some sort of recognition, or she felt like somehow maybe her perspective on life changed and she thought it was her duty to let his queen know exactly what this dude was into. And it was like, okay, this is, you need to know he now has a child with me. This is kind of how his behavior goes. Was my experience with him. It could have been like a just trying to make her aware kind of thing. Because he definitely tried to hide. He tried to hide this child. He tried to pretend like it didn't exist. He tried to leave it in the past, to walk away from it, like block it off. He didn't want nothing to do with this child. The Page of Wands is this news coming forward. It's like she's telling him this baby exists. We had a baby together. I got pregnant. There's a child now. And he's like refusing it. He doesn't want nothing to do with it. He doesn't want to acknowledge the relationship. That Knight of Swords, he was like, this is not mine. This is not mine. I don't want nothing to do with this. Don't bring this into my life. But it is his. It is his child. We have that Five of Swords in reverse. It's like this truth coming to light. He couldn't hide from this. His lies, trying to hide all of it, that came to an end with this Death card. And again, seven of Swords. It's lying. It's deceit. It's cheating. It's running around. It came to an end. It was like it was bound to come to an end at some point. And the Three of Swords. And that is what it brought. This is what his behavior brought. It brought heartbreak. Brought a lot of heartbreak. And his queen finally had enough. And like it was time to move away. It was time to separate. I see divorce. File for divorce. Divorce, divorce, divorce. This is going to court. And like I said, she's getting the lion's share. She is going to get the lion's share. And it is because of his behavior. It is because of everything that comes out. This is her chance to sort of move forward and start a fresh path. These cards too, I do see his journey in these cards. In his like, I don't want to say like he stopped from moving forward, but like he's got more burdens now. There is more on his shoulder because of his choices. I don't feel bad for this guy. This is like of his doing. So he can't have some kind of like a clean break and move on, move whatever with his life, because he has extra burdens. Now there's this child involved. I do believe a good chunk of the finances are going to his ex-queen, soon to be ex-queen, and he's going to have to do some rebuilding. He is not where he wanted. He's losing his status. He's not going to be as well thought of anymore because I do believe his secrets are coming out. He's going to have a lot of juggling to do. His life is about to become a balancing act, especially financially. I feel like huge financial change where he might even have to leave the home that he's living in, and sort of like downsizing. He might be losing a vehicle. Like it's going to have huge repercussions. This is going to have very big repercussions. That's Six of Wands. You're recognizing, because he didn't want to recognize what was going on. He wanted to hide the truth. He wanted to just sort of like live in his own little world here. And the Ten of Swords. He did this to himself. And it's funny because it's not funny, but it's like with this Eight of Pentacles, he's called the Apprentice card. He represents hard work and learning. It's like this guy actually worked really hard at like tanking his life, because he's been doing this behavior for a very long time, running around, paying for sex, having multiple partners, trying to pay people to keep quiet, to keep these secrets, trying to pay off his queen to keep her happy and keep her quiet too. Like he put a lot of effort and a lot of work into making really shitty choices and bringing about a Ten of Swords. And they're bringing things to an end, bringing whatever wealth he did possess and whatever happy home life he might have possessed to an end. Judgment, karma. So this is another reason why this came about. It's like this was a time for karma to step in and bring a balance back. This guy was like a fool. So I was a fool going through life like this, thinking you can use people like this, thinking you can lie. Money will solve everything. You can hide everything with money. It's like that's not the way the world works, especially when now there's a child involved. We do have that Hermit card in reverse too. The Hermit card, it represents that taking time for introspection. Looking at yourself, taking an honest look at your life, being able to say, hey, maybe I need to do some changing. But it's in reverse. I don't feel like this dude is changing. Like I kept feeling like that behavior he was doing is still current. I don't think he gets it. This person doesn't get it. There's something deeper going on. And he's in this Five of Pentacles. Like he's out in the cold. Financially, he's in the shit, like things are changing for him. And the Hangman says he did it to himself. This guy has nobody to blame but himself. You know, and so quite a bit has happened in their life since we did this read last. But that's definitely why this energy was coming forward, why it was nagging at me, why we had to sort of do this read. There was a baby involved. There's a baby coming along. It's like eventually, you know, you're humping around enough, something's going to happen, right? It's like law of averages, Russian roulette. Eventually something's going to come up, something's going to happen. And this is what happened. And he could not pay her to keep her quiet. He could not pay her to keep her quiet, and his queen found out, and it was like the final straw. She just couldn't handle it. She couldn't live with it anymore, and they had to have this divorce. And now all his dirty laundry is being aired. That karma is coming about financially. He is going to pay for this. Emotionally, he's feeling very sorry for himself. He does not truly understand the gravity of any of it, because he still don't want nothing to do with the baby. He don't want nothing to do with any of that. He doesn't want any responsibility for his actions. This person might very well be a narcissist. They are extremely self-centered. This person does not really care about the effect that their behavior has on other people. Even after all of this happened, I can feel in the cards this guy is just like, me. What about me? This is terrible for me. So I did pull a tarot token. This is going to be like our energy card for this read. So, oddly enough, Judgment. It's quite fitting. Judgment again, like karma, right? What goes around comes around. You go through world this way, you go through life this way. So you're treating people in this negative way, keeping secrets, being dishonest, indulging in addictions. It's like, don't be surprised when things go to shit. This is the energy you send out into the world. And so this is the energy you're bringing back to yourself. And that coin absolutely says it all. This is this person's situation. This king sort of made his bed, and now he is most definitely going to lie in it. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed this read. If you did, if it resonated, please hit that like, that subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. Take care, guys.